Pharmacy. Southland Pharmacy will know your name and treat you like family. 482 Interstate Drive across from Unity Medical Center. Dustin Murray has made his way back up into the booth, and he has tonight's 3 keys to victory for Coffee County.
Thanks, Josh. Key number 1, quick start. Coach Harmon said Wednesday night on the Coffee County Coaches Show that he wanted the football, and they were going to come out and surprise some folks. An early lead would be a great surprise to start this football game. Key 2, air show. Coffee County has had some success with the deep ball this season, especially with the speed of senior Kane Dixon. The Red Raiders will hopefully look to take some deep shots tonight. And then key 3, finish. Finish your blocks, finish the play, finish the drive. Defensively limit the big play and force turnovers. Finish senior night in the win column.
Captains tonight for Coffee County, number 74, Simeon Alphonse, number 0, Xander Gomez, number 4, Kane Dixon, and number 44, A.J. Schuster. All seniors are honorary captains tonight for Coffee County. It looks like Summit has won the toss. Let's see what they are going to elect to do. They will receive, so that takes the air out of Coffee County's ideas. They wanted the football, but they're not going to get it. Summit will have it first when we come back. This is Red Raider football driven by Al White, Ford, Lincoln. The Owens Provisions and Apparel kickoff next.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
The Coffee County Red Raiders have made their way onto the field. The Spartans from Summit doing the same. And it is time for your Owens Provisions and Apparel kickoff. Make sure you have top-of-the-line apparel at Owens and go ahead and start that Christmas shopping. It's not too early to start thinking about that. 104 West 4th Street in downtown Manchester. They got your Tennessee game day gear just in time for that 3rd Saturday in October, and they're open on Saturdays. So y'all get on over and see them at Owens Provisions and Apparel. Big game tonight in the region standings. Winner has a little bit of a leg up for a at least outside chance to get in to the playoffs. The loser has got a lot of work to do and needs a lot of help. I am Josh Peterson. Dustin Murray is with me. Chandler England is down on the field. Holly Peterson, our staff photographer tonight. She will be down there getting your photos for Coffee County and post them on our Facebook and Instagram pages later. Built by Watson Metals. Coffee County will kick it off left to right on your radio dial as they tee things up wearing their black uniforms, black tops, black football pants, red helmets with black double C's on the side. That's how they will fit it up tonight. Summit with white tops and navy blue pants, navy blue numerals, white helmets with a Spartan on the side. They got some burnt orange in there, a little bit of Auburn if you're thinking about college football colors. Kicking off for Coffee County will be Gaden Bellamy, left to right on your radio dial, kicking towards the east end zone, if you will. He's got it teed up. He's marking it off. It's a beautiful night for football wherever you are, from the farms and fields of Hillsboro to the rolling hills of Beech Grove. The listening parties everywhere in between. It's football time in Raider country. Low kickoff bounces and is going to be picked up at the 25-yard line. Getting outside is Ryan Jones all the way across the field. He's ridden out of bounds, and here comes a flag. It's a tough one.
Yeah, he was ridden down out of bounds. Jones went out of bounds on his own. Unfortunately was tackled close to that track over there on the far side. That's going to be 15 additional yards, and this ball's going to start in Coffee County territory.
J&G Pizza and Steakhouse has been part of the community for over 50 years. They are proud supporters of Red Raider and Lady Raider athletics. Call in your carry-out orders. Their delicious pizza makes the perfect football meal on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. 728-9696. That's 931-728-9696 for J&G Pizza, the official meal of the Friday Night Thunder team. After this penalty is marked off, Dustin Murray is correct. They'll start it out at the Red Raider 45-yard line. Summit, a young football team. A lot of sophomores. They don't have a whole lot of seniors on the roster, period. Starting quarterback Davis Smith puts one in motion right to left, and he hands it off inside. Carrying tacklers is number 3, Charles Williams, up to about the 38-yard line. We're going to move him forward to the 37, give him 8.
Good play on first down. Strong runner is Charles Williams. He keeps those legs going. It's going to be tough to bring down. Going to bring a couple guys. Going to get him down tonight.
Now, Williams got some size to him. They listed him at 170, but he's every bit of that. Low center of gravity. 2 receivers to the left. That's the wide side of the field. Davis Smith at quarterback. Going to try Williams again. Left side of the line. He's got first down yardage up to the 33-yard line. Give him about 4 yards and a first down for Summit.
Well, Coach Harmon said these teams are kind of split images or mirror images of each other offensively, and we're seeing that just running the football. That's what Summit's going to want to do all night is run that football and win the line of scrimmage.
Kind of a gun tee team. They like to use, they like to shift the formations, move both tight ends from one side to the other and try to get the defense out of alignment. You'll see a lot of that tonight. A lot of motion from their wide receivers. They're going to bring one in motion now. That's Ryan Jones. They look that way, but instead handoff inside, carrying tacklers up to about the 25-yard line is Charles Williams. He's getting some tough yardage early. Coffee County not doing a very good job of tackling that guy. They're going to officially mark it at the 26-yard line.
Big offensive line for Summit as well. They got some big boys up there. Coffee County going to have to use their speed.
They do. They do. They got some bigger guys. Tyler Stinson, a 6'3", 240-pound lineman. They like to run behind him a lot. They got some athletic and longer linemen, not necessarily big in weight, but they got some dudes that can move. Pistol formation. This time, no, looking to throw. Rolling left is Smith, and he's got all kind of room over there to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to walk into the end zone. That's about as easy as it gets. If you're Davis Smith, nobody on the backside there, and he's going to have himself a 26-yard touchdown. And 2 minutes, 5 seconds into this ball game, Summit has a 6-0 lead on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard.
You're exactly right. Defensive end on this near side lost contain, and there was just nobody over there. All the receivers were on the other side of the field and could have walked in. I think my big butt could have scored from that distance.
I believe so, Dustin Murray. Oh, and Stopforth for the PAT. Now, they will rotate kickers occasionally. It's a high snap. That's blocked off the edge. No good. 6-0 with 9:55 to play. I don't know who got their hands on it. Maybe Chandler could find out for us. It's not a great start if you're Coffee County, though. On the Coffee County Bank scoreboard, believe in better. Believe in Coffee County Bank.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
The inventory has never been better than it is right now at Al White Ford Lincoln of Manchester. Stop by, check out their all-new Navigators and Ford trucks. The pre-owned side of the lot is full of inventory as well. Al White Ford Lincoln has vehicles for all budget ranges. Bad credit? No problem. Let Al White try to get you into a vehicle today. Stop by and see them at 2002 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Online at alwhiteMotors.com. You can trade right with Al White. It was Hank Crabtree who blocked that extra point after the high snap. So, Coffee County able to at least avert one of those points, but it's 6-0 early. Summit after a quick drive. Would take 5 plays there, Dustin Murray. It didn't take long.
Didn't take long. Yeah, 4 plays, 4 rushes, and right down the field for Summit. The penalty on the kickoff really hurt Coffee County. Only a 45-yard drive for Summit, but 4 plays, 45 yards, and 6 points. Summit leads 6-0.
Stop fourth to kick it off. Right to left on your radio dial. Shout out to everybody watching in on Facebook, on Raider TV. We appreciate you guys being along with us. That's thanks to Coffee County High School Audio Visual. Matthew White and Tegan Stem back to receive this. This come off the side of Stop Forth's foot. It's actually going to go out of bounds. So Coffee County will get good starting field position. And see if they get the offense out there. Now, we heard from Coach Harmon that this group may want to come out here and go really fast to start the week. Maybe a no-huddle, fast break kind of approach. Let's see if they do that. Because when he talked about that with us kind of off air, he was saying we want to take the ball, we want to win the toss, or if they defer, things like that. But they didn't defer. Summit wanted the ball too.
Right.
And so it's kind of took the wind out of the sails a little bit early. So let's see if they still go with that approach. That's what they practiced. We'll see if that changes, but that's the plan. Kane Dixon is lined up wide right. 2 running backs in the backfield. Tez Garrett is up on the right hip of Lowry, and Thompson, that's not Thompson, that's White in the backfield. Going to hand it off to White, kind of running in behind Garrett. Not a whole lot there, maybe a yard. And Coffee County is going to quickly get back to the line of scrimmage. End of a yard there. And now the linemen get to the line of scrimmage, but the skill players kind of huddle back behind them. Lowry runs up to bark out the play. Receiver either side. Fakes the handoff to Garrett. Lowry running right. Tripped up. Falls forward to the 46-yard line. And that's good enough for a First Vision Bank first down, Coffee County.
Full-service banking at First Vision Bank in Manchester, from loans and mortgages to business and personal banking. First Vision Bank, they have services for you. Local partners, personal solutions. Learn more at firstvisionbank.com.
10 yards on that carry from Lowry. Ball near midfield. And hand off left. That's White running behind Garrett as a lead blocker. Couple of yards before he's stacked up at about the 48.5. Important for Coffee County to answer that opening drive for Summit. Summit, both of these teams kind of see this game as one they can win. It's been a struggle for Summit. 1-6, they're a better football team than that. Coffee County started off well, 2-1, and it's been a struggle since then. They kind of see it as a game they can win as well. So both teams kind of feeling it a little bit coming into this game. Trips to the right this time. Single back is Garrett on the right hip of Lowry. Lowry fakes it to him. Now he's rolling right. Looks like a run all the way up the sideline. They're going to spot him out of bounds at the 42, and that will be a first down, but I think we may have a flag.
I believe this is going to be on the sideline. This was thrown right at the head coach of Summit. I believe he's out on the field. This could be just a sideline warning, but we'll see. It's definitely came on late and on the sideline of Summit.
And it is a sideline warning. Good catch, Dustin Murray. No microphone on the white hat tonight, so no audio. With the ball at the plus 42 after that scramble from Lowry. Both quarterbacks showing off their scrambling skills early on tonight. Summit is marching back like they're enforcing a penalty.
Yeah.
They're kind of come back up here.
Just a warning.
It'll be an outright first down for the Red Raiders.
Ball rest at the 42. Need to get it all the way up to the 32 for another set of downs. Kind of a new look for that Coffee County offense where the line immediately runs up to line up, but Lowry huddles his skill players in the backfield, and he breaks and sends 2 to the right. Puts Matthew White in motion. Fakes the jet to him. Checks up and throws one deep down the field. Incomplete, but there is a flag in the backfield, and I think it's going to be a hold on Coffee County. And it will be.
Holding against the Red Raiders.
Be a quick hold. He got that ball out quickly.
Sure did.
Red Raider fans.
Assuming to be in first down that Summit will probably take that penalty, but we will see.
Garrett checks out. Oh, yeah, they'll take that. Garrett checks out and Thompson in. First time we've seen the senior Jordan Thompson in the backfield tonight. Last home game of the year, we head to Ravenwood next week and then to Shelbyville on Thursday, October the 30th. That's a Thursday night game. And that wraps up the regular season. Playoffs still in play for Coffee County, but they really need a win tonight. If you don't win tonight, you're going to have to beat Ravenwood, and that's
tough.
It's a tall task. Tight trips formation to the left. Schuster lined up to the right. Pitch to the left's not a good one. It bounces. Thompson picks it up on the bounce. They're going to call that an incomplete pass. I don't think so.
It's backwards.
That was backwards, but the side judge calls it an incomplete pass. Oh, no. I mean, it was certainly, the pitch was in front of the running back, but it was not, it was a backwards pitch, it looked like to me. So incomplete, I guess. And that sets you up at 2nd and 20 on your own 48-yard line if you're Coffee County. Everything you need to customize your ride is available at Custom Auto and Rod Shop, and I want to tell you about their upcoming Trunk or Treat Cruise-In. That's October the 25th. That's next Saturday, 3 until 5. Bring the kids at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lowry looking to throw, looks into the flat, fakes that. He's got all kind of time. Now he's pressured. Rolls left. He's going to tuck it and run, and he is drug out of bounds. Looks like a gain of about 7 or 8, depending on where they spot him. It's going to bring up third and pretty long here.
Lowry just getting what he could there on that left side. Nobody was open. Good coverage by Summit, playing a zone and just kind of running with the Coffee County wide receivers, just know where to go with it.
They're going to set that at the plus 45, so, and there is a flag.
Oh, wow, over there on that sideline as well. So
I wonder if they got, let's see. As it stands, it would be 3rd and about 13, but Coffee County's offense is marching back, and it's another hold on Coffee County. It's that same side judge that threw that called that incomplete pass a minute ago. He's the guy picking up the flag. So he is here to do his job tonight.
Sure is.
And that's going to back things up all the way to the Red Raider 38. It was a long way to go, guys. It is 2nd and I can't even do that kind of math.
Pelham.
18 plus 12, 30. It's 2nd and 30. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Lowry going to roll right. Comes back across the field a little bit for Trussler, and it's a little high and incomplete. He had him near the 50, and he had a little bit of room. He would have gotten about 15 or 20 yards on that play, but the pass a little high. It's a tough throw for Lowry back across his body.
Yeah, that was just a little out of the stretched arms of Trussler, incomplete, and as you mentioned, 3rd and forever now, so probably something Coffee County going to try to hold on the football and just punt it away, but tough drive for Coffee County to start the game.
Big hits on the field are part of football. Big hits to your vehicle, part of life. Not if, but when you have body damage, you call my friends at Ron's Body Shop. 3452 Old Woodbury Highway. Drive past the rest to get to the best. Lowry looking to throw. Got lots of time. Sideline ball is caught by a falling down Matthew White at the 49. It's going to give him about 13 yards. Unfortunately, he needs 17 more. And so it's going to be 4th and long, and here comes the punt team for Coffee County. It's a long throw there from White. And last week's player of the week, or 2 weeks ago's player of the week, Logan Geddes had to punt this away. Van Winkle a long snap. Back to return this for the Spartans is Michael Crutcher, a 6 foot, 150-pound senior. Good snap. Geddes has it. Left-footed kicker hits a high spiral. And catching that is Crutcher at the 16-yard line. 35-yard punt.
Good hang time. Geddes doing a great job getting those punts off and getting that hang time. So no return whatsoever, and hopefully looking for a muff there, but none whatsoever.
Own 16-yard line, 7:12 to play, opening period at Cardin-Gerald Field in Manchester. It's the Summit Spartans 6, Coffee County's Red Raiders 0. Late players coming onto the field. Coffee County didn't have a defender out there. Now everybody's out there. Davis Smith back at quarterback for Summit. He's got 2 receivers in the boundary, one to the wide side of the field. Going to hand this off, cutting it up inside. Not a lot of running room this time. Moving the pile, though, and moving it forward all the way at about the 20-yard line was Charles Williams. Dude can move the pile, and he got some help from his friends there. So 4 yards out of that, and if you're Coffee County, the way that play started, you got to be thinking that's just too much.
Yeah, that should have been a 1 yard gain, if anything. But the push gets 3 more, so it'll go from 2nd and 9. Now you're at 2nd and 6.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Smith. Brings 1 in motion. It sets up Crutcher a little closer to the line of scrimmage. Going to run that way. Crutcher trying to get a down block, but they never get outside of him. A couple yards. Actually, they're going to move that pile for 4. So 4 more yards. Just before you know it, it's 3rd and about a yard. They've moved this thing up to the 29. So it sets Summit up in a pretty good spot here on 3rd down. Raider defense really needs to stop, but the way Summit's moving the football, 1 yard's not been too hard for these guys. Maybe 2 yards here. 2 receivers to the right. Now they're going to shift 2 tight ends to that side. That's the wide side of the field. Williams on the left hip. Going to hand it to him that way. He's got 1st down yardage up to the 32-yard line and move the chains if you're Summit. I think people saw Summit's record coming into tonight at 1-6 and wondered, how competitive is this team? They're very competitive. They won a state championship 4 or 5 years ago up there. They know how to play football. They're very young. A lot of sophomores on the field. Davis Smith, their starting quarterback, is a sophomore. Got a lot of sophomores on that line. They're going to get better.
They are. You see their size. In a couple of years, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. They're going to be deep.
They're going to be well coached. Crutcher moves in motion, left to right. No receivers to the left. High snap, but Davis Smith is able to pull it down. Runs right, sets up. He's going to chunk one deep downfield. Incomplete. They were going for a deep ball there. Kane Dixon defending.
Good coverage by Kane. Man-to-man coverage there. No safety help. So good job by Kane to stay with his man. Ball overthrown.
I think that was Jackson Huntzinger they were trying to get that ball to. And that brings up 2nd and 10.
Gentlemen, a couple of things down here. First of all, A.J. Schuster's dealing with a sickness, which is leading to a little bit of dehydration, which is why he wasn't in that nose tackle right there. And then the defensive coaching staff has challenged the outside backers to keep an eye on the quarterback when it comes to the read option stuff.
Thank you very much, Chandler. Sideline Reports brought to you by Al White for Lincoln. Browse their inventory right now, alwhitemotors.com. Handoff running right's Crutcher. Run out of bounds on the sideline. Not a whole lot. And here comes a flag. Coffee County's going to get hit on the sidelines for a late hit, I'm afraid. Gain that would have been about 4 or 5, but I think we're going to add some.
Man, that's weak. That's that same official. And that's just a shove. Like, it's just kind of rode him out of bounds. Wasn't anything violent. Wasn't anything deliberate. Just kind of make sure he's out of bounds. But
this ball would be placed at the 32. But, yeah, they're going to add 15 to this. It's a tough call there. I'm with you, Dustin Murray. I didn't really see a lot that warranted anything there. But it is what it is.
4 penalties already for 55 yards on Coffee County, nothing on Summit. 3 of the 4 penalties have been called by the same official on that far sideline.
It's like the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10. Ball at the Summit 47. 4:56 to play. Hands it off to Jackson Krinke. New running back going right. Not a whole lot there. I'm going to give him a couple. And that's about all he'll have to the 49. After the game, we'll have the Friday Night Thunder postgame show. Financed by Coffee County Bank. They'll carry you up until 11 o'clock tonight. Be sure to stay with them. The best high school football coverage there ever was. Court Steer and the team back at the studio taking care of you. Smith has a running back to his right. Fakes it to it. Drops deep. Chunks one deep. He's got a man. Pulls it into the 15. He's wide open. He's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Crutcher. From 51 yards out, he was wide open. And Davis Smith had all kind of time to throw.
Yeah, he did all kinds of time, and beautiful pass, and just Coffee County just just kind of lost Crutcher and wide open, as you mentioned. And behind the safety that time, there was no corner on him, but got behind Tegan Stem and easy pitch and catch.
Stop fourth. Going to kick this. Long snapper is A.J. Wheeler. High snap again. This one is down, kick is up, but we got whistles before the snap. Summit's having issues with their extra point, and I think somebody may have been lined up offside. Same guy who's called all the penalties tonight has called an offside on the extra point here.
Goodness.
He's certainly earning that paycheck. So let's see. It was Coffee County lined up offside, and now I think Summit has decided they want to go ahead and go for 2 because they're going to get about a 1.5 yard penalty out of this. Another penalty on Coffee County. 5 penalties, all 5, I believe, called by the same fellow. Now, Summit did have 1 penalty for kicking off out of bounds, Murray. You be fair.
That is true.
Make sure to count that. So they will go for 2 with 4:07 to play here in the first quarter on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard. Believing in the Red Raiders is a winning mentality. Coffee County Bank has been believing in better since 1975. Celebrating 50 years. Member FDIC. Smith has a running back with him. He's just going to run left, get behind him, and he's going to power his way into the end zone. They don't even get him to the ground. He just walks in there. It's 14-0 Summit, 4:07 to play, first quarter.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The LX series is part of the #1 selling compact tractor lineup in the U.S., built with premium features and the comfort and versatility to make your land your own. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,300. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Brothers Implement Company, 7593 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. Kicking off Summit. The Owens Provisions and Apparel kickoff, stop fourth. Puts this down the middle of the field. It's going to bounce. Picked up by Coffee County at the 10-yard line. Sideline, a little bit of running room here. 50, 45, 42 before being pulled down. And I believe that's our Tullahoma transfer.
Yes, and the name that I've got to think of it in just a minute. We were talking about it before the game, and I thought it was
put him in Elijah Vernon's uniform.
Right, yeah, that's what's confused. I asked if Vernon was
playing. Go ahead, Chandler.
Cameron Stafford.
Cameron Stafford, who is dressed, transferred from Tullahoma, and he just got himself a return from the 10 to the 41 of Summit. So that's what you need.
Sophomore, if I remember correctly, and making his presence known early. If the kid's going to help us, I believe also a good wrestler. So welcome back to Coffee County, Cameron.
Or whoever that was. One in motion right to left. Going to hand it off inside to Carantez Garrett. The Tasmanian Devil spins his way up to the 36-yard line. Give him 5.
First carry for Garrett, which you mentioned, gained 5, second and 5.
3:40 to play, first quarter. 14-0 Summit early. A quick touchdown drive and then a 51-yard touchdown bomb. And a flag going to come in here. I think like Coffee County on a substitution. Or unsportsmanlike conduct. And Brandon Harmon is out at the numbers asking questions, and the white hat is sending him back to the sidelines. The umpire just threw an unsportsmanlike conduct flag at the Coffee County huddle. I would really like an explanation on that. Now, I'm not down there. I don't know. I've not seen that. Another penalty on Coffee County. And Coffee County is fans not happy with that. And Brandon Harmon is done talking to the white hat. Now they're going to have a few more conversations. How many flags on Coffee County?
That is 5 for 70.
In the first quarter.
Yeah, three and a half minutes to go in the first quarter. And
A.J. Schuster will check out.
It must have been on him. I don't know if
it was on him or not. Maybe Chandler can get some insight. He's way away from that, so I don't know if he can, but be curious to know what that was. So, being behind the sticks has been a problem, and you got a good field position. You got a 4 or 5 yard gain on first down. Now you're looking at second and 20 or so. And Lowry's trying to set up a screen. He's got Garrett. That's read pretty well, though, and he's tripped up at the 46-yard line of Summit. He's going to get about 5 yards there. That's about it. And that brings up 3rd and 15 almost exactly. Need to get all the way to the 31 for a new set of downs. You got to figure, Dustin Murray, if Coffee County gets 7-8 yards here, they'll probably go for this.
Yeah. But behind the sticks, first 2 drives, Josh, just way behind the sticks on 2nd and 3rd down and leaving us in tough situations. 2
receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lowry looking for the sidelines. He's got his man out of bounds at the 36 is Kane Dixon. And here comes a late flag at the pile. There is a player missing a helmet. Number 86, Caden Booker for Summit, doesn't have a helmet. Now, that completion would have been short of the first down by about 5 or 6 yards. And that play call tells me they were going to go for it on 4th down because they were settled for that. Now, right now, as it stands, that's about a 10-yard pitch and catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 or 6.
I just saw the official look over at Coach Harmon and tell him he pushed his head into the ground. So this is going to be against Coffee County, another 15-yard variety. If Summit, surely they will take the penalty.
They will take the penalty.
Because it'd be 4th and 5.
4th and 5.
Yeah, it's 10-yard gain there. Blue? That gets me every time.
Oh, listening to the hecklers are fun.
So, yeah, back Coffee County up 15, and it's going to be...
they're going to call a hold, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
let's see how far back they marked it.
Just
Yeah, they
10.
called a hold
Okay.
instead of a personal foul. So, that was a late flag for a hold. Brandon Harmon still chirping at the head official. That backs this back up to the 44 of Coffee County. Need to get to the 31. You keep 3rd down. A long way to go. About 25 yards, as a matter of fact. Try to reverse, fumble. Ball's on the ground. Summit's got it. Try to reverse. Summit ended up with the football. It was mishandled on the handoff. And the Spartans will have it at the Coffee County 42. Just not the start you wanted if you're Coffee County. No. 2:25 to play first quarter. Summit leading 14-0, and they have the football in plus territory. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go for one over the top here. Coffee County's a little discombobulated, a little upset. See if they try to take off the top and go for a jugular here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they know Coffee County's reeling right now with the penalties and finger pointing right now. You're exactly right, Josh. You take the top off here, you can almost, put the knife in them unless they turn it around.
But one in motion, that's Crutcher, tight to the line of scrimmage. Going to hand it to him on a reverse. Crutcher cuts it back inside. Read pretty well. He's going to get to the 35-yard line, maybe even the 34.
Keaton Childress for Coffee County, he's in at safety. I think Tegan Stemms pulled after that last sequence, but great open field tackle right there by Keaton Childress. He might have saved a touchdown.
2nd and about 2.5 or 3 as we go under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. When it's time for your next project around your house, think about Norman Electric. I use Matt Norman to wire my home and later my building addition. Great service, quality work, and friendly pricing. Norman Electric, 931-607-2274. Handed off on the jet, and here comes reverse to Crutcher. Crutcher coming to the Coffee County sideline, sets up some blocks, cuts it inside, and falls down. He was tripped up by the 20-yard line, and he fell forward to the 18. Gain of 16 on the carry, and a first down for Summit. So Summit not going for anything over the top, but they're starting to go for a lot of misdirection.
Yeah.
Get Coffee County flowing in one way or the other, and they're threatening to score as they're in the red zone again. 18 yards away from Peter.
2 plays in a row there, they kind of went with a little misdirection. Might have Chandler check out who 29 is. I see Keaton Childress, but I believe he's a quarterback, and I don't know if that's him in the 29 jersey on my roster.
They've probably changed numbers.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes late in the year, and then unfortunately I don't necessarily get an update. You can find out who that is. Handoff left. Fighting through one tackle was Williams, then he was stuck by Xander Gomez. 4 yards on the carry, 2nd and 6.
God, as many runs as are being this crazy. This still in the first quarter, Josh.
It's the penalties.
Yeah,
the penalties have
exactly
stopped
right.
the game
Stop the
over
clock.
and over. This will probably be the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 Summit, trips to the right. Smith has a running back next to him. Going to hand it off, running left. Stacked up about the 11-yard line, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. All Summit early, 14-0. Spartans in front on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard. You're listening to Red Raider Football, driven by Al White, Ford Lincoln.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Garrettson Stone and More on McMinnville Highway is your premium dealer for all things gravel and all things topsoil. When it comes to improving your home and property, Garrettson Stone has you covered. Decorative rock like Alabama Sunset and basic driveway and construction gravel. Premium grade topsoil. They sell trailers, and yes, they do deliver. Garrettson Stone offers the best price on gravel and rock because they harvest their own. Go see them at 8220 McMinnville Highway, right next to First Chance Market. Garrettson Stone and More. Come rock with us.
I'm not going in there. Play for it.
All right, come on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I got this.
Third down for Summit as we start the second quarter. Spartans already leading 14-0. Just a nightmare of a first quarter if you're Coffee County. Shout out to the Summit student section. They brought a pretty good group across the way. That may be the best traveling team out of the other region that we've seen so far in our new region. I mean, we've not seen everybody. We won't until next year.
Gentlemen, I was told number 29 is Joe Jordan.
Joe Jordan, there we go. Thank you very much. Joe Jordan, a freshman. Very athletic. He's got himself a varsity jersey, and he's getting some playing time. 3rd and 3, tight formation. Handoff, immediately jumped, and they're going to say he was down in the backfield. Loss about 3. Did not see the first man there. Makes it 4th and about 6. Coffee County really needs a stop here. They need something positive to shift some momentum back to their sideline a little bit. Yeah, that's going to get everybody on their feet.
They really do. We just had a young man, Josh, make that Chick-fil-A kick in between the first quarter. In the first quarter here, that's going to turn the momentum around.
That's what it's going to be?
That's what it's going to be. We had a youngster make a kick. It's going to turn to the momentum.
Running back is Jackson Krinke, and they're going to call timeout and talk about it. Timeout brought to you by Steve Jernigan Realty, featuring the finest realtors in the business, including Deanne McKenzie, Dusty White, and Lindsey Perry. 931-954-0206, SJRHomesearch.com.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Buying or selling property? Attorney Sean Trail in Manchester is your trusted partner, handling everything from contract to close. Need a will? He's got you covered there too. Now Sean has joined forces with attorney Patrick Swanson, and their team can handle comprehensive estate planning and trusts. For peace of mind, put your trust in attorney Sean Trail and attorney Patrick Swanson. 931-728-0419, SeanTrailAttorney.com.
See if Summit is going to stick with the offense. Ball rests at the 14. Need to get to about the 8, maybe the 8.5, and it will be the offense for the Spartans. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Back in the backfield is Charles Williams. That's probably who you want back there. No offense to Crinky, but Williams kind of the feature back. Smith looking to throw. Rolls to his right. Nothing's there. He's just going to run this thing. He's got first down yardage. He's hit and dropped by Kane Dixon at the 5-yard line, but all they needed was the 8. It's going to be plenty.
Yep, gain of 9.
To the surprise of no one, there was a massive hold missed right there.
Yeah, I saw that in the end zone or down in that direction. It may have been 2. But the flags aren't coming out on Summit tonight. It's really interesting, the flag differential, Dustin Murray. What is it?
We had the one on kickoff against
that doesn't
Summit,
count.
but we've had 6 against Coffee County, 6-0 as far as in-play penalties.
Well, now it's first and goal at the 5-yard line. Smith moves his tight end across the formation to the right side. Now he's going to bring one tight to the formation. That's Lamb. Fake the handoff, rolling right. Looking for somebody in the back of the end zone. Instead, he's just going to scramble, and he's pulled out of bounds short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. There's a Coffee County defender there who took a pretty good tumble. I think that may have been Cashin, but he's up. Yeah, Cashin bumped pretty hard. They may want to check him. He's having a hard time making his way back to the huddle. Second and about 2 yards here. Second goal from the 2. 10:21 to play first half. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a design quarterback power run to the left, jumping through the line and into the end zone. Davis Smith, touchdown, Spartans, 10:17 to play, and it's 20-0.
And there's going to be a late flag. I believe Davis Smith maybe spiked the football there or did something, and that's going to actually draw the flag of that far official. Actually going to get something against Summit here.
He's called him all night, buddy. And touchdown is good. This is going to be after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Summit, as Dustin Murray saw and expected. Coffee County probably take this on the kickoff if they have that option.
Yeah, Cameron Stafford's been the best thing. Get the ball again.
Yeah, extra point will be in the normal position here. Going to be a new kicker on this extra point. Stopforth is actually going to hold for this one. He was kicking a moment ago, but they never could quite get that right. Snap is good. Placement is down. This kick is up, and this kick is no good. Did he miss that?
Oh, they're celebrating like he made it.
Sam Skalinka kicked that. I don't think he made that. I don't think he made that.
It was wide right.
Wide right.
Good deal.
Skalinka wide to the right with 10:17 to play. It's 20-0. Summit in front on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Tom and John is fun.
I just love the people here.
We say all the time, our saying is, we are Common John, because there is no John, it's us.
Don't miss it.
$10:17 to play, opening half. Coffee County down 20-0. But the only thing Summit struggled with tonight is kicking extra points. Dustin Murray, they had one blocked and they missed one. Yeah, otherwise, they've done pretty well at about everything they've done tonight. Be Owens Provisions and Apparel kickoff. Skalinka will kick this. And Coffee County will have a chance with Stafford and White walking all the way up to the 15-yard line. Now, Sklinka did not kick off the first couple of kicks. I'm not really sure what leg he's got. We saw stop fourth. So we'll see what he can do. 10:17 on the clock. Raiders need something positive. Sklinka, high spinning kick. This is going to be a short one, pulled down at the 25-yard line by Matthew White. White immediately tripped up at the 35 and falls forward to the 40. Good kick coverage for Summit. I thought for sure Matthew White, with a head of steam, would be able to get a little more there, but they covered it well. It will still be good field position, though, while at the 40-yard line of Coffee County.
Coffee County really needs to get something going on this drive. 10-10 left in the opening half. Coffee County trailing 20-0.
Total offensive yards, Dustin Murray?
Well, it's not a lot. We've got a lot more penalty yards than we do play yards, I can tell you that. Looks like 18 passing and about 24 rushing, so that's all so far in the first half for Coffee County.
Maybe this will be the drive. Jordan Thompson in at running back. Schuster moved from the right of the formation to the left. And Lowry is going to just be a design quarterback run to the left. Spins inside. He's hit pretty hard and falls forward to the 43-yard line. And that's where they'll place him. Manchester's newest coffee bar, the Golden Hour Coffee Bar, is now open from the same owners as the Mercantile Cafe. They're open 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday, serving a mix of delicious hot and cold coffees, scones, muffins, and other breakfast goodies. And they have their fall seasonal drinks out. They got a banana bread latte I recommend. Find them at 216 North Irwin Street in downtown Manchester. White in motion left to right. Going to fake it to him on the jet. Lowry going to keep it. He's hit pretty quickly at the 46. Gain of 3, but a flag comes in from the white hat. And that's not in a good position.
Nope. It would have been a gain of 2 for Coffee County, but we'll check the penalty. But it's like he's pointing towards Summit, but we'll see. Coffee County's walking backwards.
We'll see. White hat threw it. At the point of attack. Could be a face mask in there, too. I'm going to call a personal foul on Summit. Didn't really give me any kind of motion. But we'll take it. 15 yards and a first vision bank. First down, Coffee County at the Summit 40. Something positive, you'll take
I believe he got his hands up in the face mask right there.
Oh, Chandler England, our sideline extraordinaire. Sideline reports driven by Al White Ford Lincoln. We'll be there tomorrow for the Coffee Coaches Show. That's going to be fun, joined by Sherry Burnett, Coffee County Dance Team, among others. Che Chumley, middle school boys basketball, will be with us. Lowry fakes the handoff, rolls to the left, hits his man on the sideline. That's Dixon. He fights through a tackle, pulls man across the 30 up to the 28-yard line. 12 yards and a first vision bank. First down, Coffee County.
Full service banking at First Vision Bank in Manchester. From loans and mortgages to business and personal banking, First Vision Bank has services for you. Local partners, personal solutions. You can learn more at firstvisionbank.com.
Thanks, Holly.
Talking is hard.
Yes. Speaking of Holly, photo galleries will be found later on Facebook and Instagram. Built by Watson Metals. We appreciate them sponsoring our photo galleries for fall high school sports this season. Be winter sports soon. Talk about that in a minute. Lowry looking to throw. Got a couple receivers to his left, but he's pressured to his right. He's going to try to scramble. Beats a man in the corner. Sticks the football out. Let's see where they spot it. They spot it past the sticks. 11 yards on the scramble. And a first vision bank. First down, Case and Lowry. And they're going to give it all the way up to the 17-yard line. Heads up play by Lowry to stick that football out and extend it past the first down stick.
Good job, Lowry, too. Always looking downfield. He escapes pressure, but his eyes are always downfield looking for something to come open. And when it's last minute, he'll take it and run. So good for 11, good first down.
Raiders are in the Norman Electric scoring zone for the first time today. 8:14 to play first half, trailing by 20. Lowry going to hand it off to Thompson. Inside run, tripped up, falls forward near the 10. They're going to mark him maybe just shy of the 10 or right at it. Either way, gain of about 6 or 7. we'll say 7 to the 10-yard line. High school basketball starts up November the 17th at home against Greenbrier. We're a month away.
Don't say it's a month, isn't it?
We'll
From
see
today.
We'll see you at the patch. Lady Raiders open up at 6, boys to follow. Find their full schedule on our website, thunder1320.com. Click on sports. Lowry has 2 receivers to the right and a running back to the right, and he's rolling to the right. Nothing doing there. He is hit and slung out of bounds. I think line of scrimmage is about it. I'm going to mark him right back at the 10-yard line. 7:26 and ticking. If you just joined us, Summit jumped out to a 20-0 lead. Raiders trying to get something going. Now, it's worth noting, Coffee County gets the ball to start the second half. So if you can score here, get a stop, and you still got some time, you can get another score here. Things can get interesting. It's a big possession. Third down, you got to figure 2 down territory unless you have a disaster on this play. 2 receivers into the boundary, right side of the field. Going to hand it off to Jet Trussler. Trussler's hit immediately. And when Trussler gets into the backfield, they like to get in the ball. I think Summit knew that. And he got about a yard. And it's going to make it 4th and 2. And I think Coach Harmon's going to keep the offense on the field. Trussler lost his helmet. And here comes the big package onto the field. Coffee County sending out Calvin Barrett, Graham Collins, Tez Garrett coming in. Also checking in for Coffee County, number 62, Gus Sloan. So they want a lot of big beef in there to run and block in front of Tez Garrett. I would bet they're headed to the left. That's the side they've shifted all the beef to. Schuster is over there as well. Lowry is not under center here, though. That's interesting. He'll take the snap from the shotgun. Hands it off to Garrett, running right. Tripped up. He's close. I think he's got it. I believe he's got a first down at the 6, and he does have a first down. First and goal, Coffee County.
Good job by Garrett. You're exactly right, Josh. Everything was lined up left, but Garrett did a good job of cutting back to the right. There was a hole there, got the 2 yards he needed. First Division Bank first down.
We've seen Coffee County in this formation before, and they're going to stick with it, and they've gone under center. But Lowry in the shotgun here. Again, with Garrett next to him, it's going to be a design quarterback run behind all those folks. Lowry running left. Lowry, they're going to say he is down just short of the goal line. Ooh. I don't think some of the Coffee County players realize that. They're running off the field like they had a touchdown. But they're going to mark it just short. Just inches to go. I think Coffee County may run the exact same play. Lowry runs over one and into the end zone. Touchdown, Coffee County. Win every time on your home field. Run with John Deere equipment from Tri-Green Manchester, because getting more time to follow the Red Raiders and less time doing chores is a big win. Tri-Green Manchester, proud sponsors of Red Raider football. It's time to try green. Interstate Drive. 5:54 to play in the ball game. That's a big touchdown right there. On for the extra point for Coffee County's Trey Carone. Snap, placement, kick is up. Good. 20-7, 5:54 left in the first half. Big score for Coffee County. They trail by 13 on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard. This is Red Raider football, driven by Al White Ford Lincoln.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Bush Insurance Agency has all of your insurance needs covered under one roof. From auto to home, business insurance, bond, health insurance, life insurance, recreation and trucking insurance as well.
Contact Bush Insurance Agency on the square in Manchester or at 728-4605.
That was a dominant drive capped off by Case and Lowry. But when you need a dominant realtor, you need to call BB Brown. Call BB today, 931-409-2590.
Owens Provisions and Apparel kickoff coming for the Raiders, right to left on your radio dial. Hey, Owens is open tomorrow morning. Go get your Tennessee game day gear for the ball game tomorrow night. Bellamy to kick this off. He's kicked short pretty much every time. And he's lined up like he's going to do that again. Pops this up, high spinning kick, caught at the 25-yard line. That's Jones. Jones runs through everybody, and Jones is going to go to the end zone.
Wow.
Jones is going to go 75 yards for a touchdown. Coffee County popped it up short and never even touched Ryan Jones, who started left and cut back hard to the right. Lane discipline for Coffee County on that one wasn't what they wanted.
Goodness, just backbreaker. You get a touchdown to get back in this football game, and then the ensuing kickoff, just you lose your lanes and cut back and 75-yard touchdown.
The only good news about that is it puts your red-hot offense back on the field.
Right.
But, yeah, like you said, Dustin Murray, you cut it to 20-7. You got a chance for a stop before the half. You get the ball to start the second half. You kind of lose some ground there. Now, Summit, let's see what they do. Kicking extra points has not been their thing, and they're going to go for 2 this time. Davis Smith has Crinky with him. They're going to set the tight end to the right. Ball is in the middle of the field. Smith going to run that direction, and he's just going to run right to the end zone untouched. 2-point conversion is good. With 5:42 to play, it's 28-7. Summit on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard. Believe in better. Believe in Coffee County Bank. Member FDIC.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Elk River Public Utility District, your hometown natural gas provider since 1955.
With crisp fall nights coming soon, you will be tempted to turn on the heat, and that is the best time to have natural gas. Natural gas heating is more comfortable and energy efficient. With natural gas, you'll never run out of fuel. Stop by any of our Elk River Public Utility District offices and let us explain the many advantages of natural gas. Call us at 931-455-9311
or visit irpud.com.
After a 75-yard kickoff return by Ryan Jones, the 5'11", 161-pound junior, Summit now leads 28-7 over Coffee County. 5:42 to play in the first half. Dustin Murray, a must answer here. We've been saying that, I feel like the whole first half, must do, must score, must answer, but when you get behind the 8 ball so much, you can't fall any further behind. Stafford and White back deep for Coffee County, and that's been revolving door of kickers for Summit. I think it's going to be Skalinka kicking this one off. Last one went to Matthew White. Tonight's broadcast is driven by Al White Ford Lincoln of Manchester. Browse their inventory while you listen to the ball game. AlWhiteMotors.com. High spinning kick, going to pin Matthew White up against the sidelines at the 5-yard line. White has some room. He's got the sidelines. He's got the 50. He's got the 40. He's got the 30. He's got the 20. He's not going to be caught. Touchdown, Matthew White. The answer man with 5:27 to play in the first half. It's a track meet all of a sudden. Coffee County's on the board with a tri-green touchdown because getting more time to follow the Red Raiders and less time doing chores is a big win. You need your tri-green equipment in Manchester. Find them at Interstate Drive.
Good job by Stafford to hit the gentleman that was able to get him down on the last return. That was Matthew White. Good job by to get around him, get that block, got down the sideline, and then nobody's catching 12 when he's out in the open.
Whoever covers a kick may win the game.
That's exactly right.
Corona on for the extra point. Snap is good. Placement is down. Kick is up. Kick is spinning. Kick is good. Summit 28, Coffee County 14. 5:27 to play. First half on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard. This is Red Raider football on Thunder Radio, driven by Al White Ford Lincoln.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Gilly Construction and Gilly Crane. Household names, not only right here in Coffee County, but across the entire country. Gilly Construction is an established concrete reinforcement company continuously operating for more than 5 decades, and Gilly Crane has been right there with them, proudly serving the Southeast. Gilly Construction and Gilly Crane have been proud supporters of Coffee County athletics for over 50 years. GillyConstruction.com, GillyCrane.com.
'95-yard kickoff return from Matthew White. Gets Coffee County right back in it, down 28-14 with 5:27 to play. That's an easy drive on that one No drive recap at all, just a kickoff return. Built by Norman Electric. I use Matt Norman to wire my home, later my building addition. Great service, quality work, friendly pricing. Norman Electric, 931-607-2274. And let's see how the kickoff goes this time.
Yeah, let's see. Looks like a different hash this time at least. Looks like he's changed hashes.
Yeah, ball is on the near hash. Bellamy will kick it. Gaden Bellamy, a junior. He's going to take a deeper drop this time, and he's going to line drive this thing, and that's going to go into the end zone.
What's that?
Over the head of Michael Crutcher. Now, to be fair, the ball landed at the 2, but Crutcher was so far up, he could not go back and get it. That may be the first touchback we've had all year, kicking the ball off.
It's the first touchback in a long time.
First touchback in a few years.
Yeah.
All right. So now Summit starts at their own 20 now. With 5:27 to play, maybe you can get you a 3 and out here if you're the Raider defense, and things can switch a little bit or at least get a stop. And going to the half down 2 scores, getting the ball back. Raiders got too many on the field. They run one off late. You go Summit's going to want something to do or have something to say about that. Davis Smith going to bring Crutcher in motion. He's going to hand it off to Williams, running off right tackle. He just ran over somebody, and he's going to get pulled down at the 24-yard line. Somebody got truck sticked in there. Williams is a tough guy to bring down. He's been that way all night. Again, they have him listed at 5'9", 170.
Seems thicker.
He seems a little thicker than 170 to me.
That's Tegan Stem on the receiving end of that hit. Good tackle nonetheless.
Summit not in a really big hurry at all here. And the play clocks are not on, so I don't know how long they're taking between snaps. They are no hurry. Going to throw this out in the flat. Received out there by Crutcher. Crutcher makes one miss. Crutcher's got the sidelines. Crutcher stayed in bounds for a long time before he stepped out. Actually, they're going to say he stepped out at the 32 or the 33. But there is a flag. And here comes the Bronx cheer. It's a hold called on Summit. So erase that 8-yard gain that would have been a first down and back the Spartans up.
I believe they got Kane Dixon there, wide receiver, holding him to get to the edge. Good call by the official, backed him up 10. So now this is really going to put Summit in a hole. And now,
it's going to be 2nd and 16.
4:37 remaining here in the half. They like to run the football, so we'll see what they do here.
They've thrown a couple deep ones too. You got to watch them. They'll sneak one over the top on you. They've been able to sneak in behind the Coffee County secondary a couple of times today. Receiver wide left is Zach Lamb. Man in the slot is Ryan Jones. Smith with a running back on his right hip. That's Jackson Krinke. Excuse me, you got Williams on his left hip. Blitzing is Dixon. Rolling left, getting rid of that ball and picking up about 5 or 6 yards before being knocked out of bounds. The tight end, number 19, Zach Wenth. 6'3", 189-pound tight end there coming out of the backfield. It's a perfect play call for Summit. It was away from the blitz of Dixon. And he got about 6 yards, and it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I like that play call there by Coffee County, too. Send Dixon, send your fastest player. We've seen Davis Smith beat us with his legs a couple of times tonight. Hard for that to happen when number 4 is chasing you down.
It's a really big 3rd down right here. Chance to get off the field. Smith rolling to his right. He's going to throw back to his left. Knocked out of bounds after about 6 or 7 yards. Short of the first down. I did not see who caught that.
Number 11 on the catch, but a great job on the player run off the field. That's Carlos Martinez.
Yeah.
Great play by him to stay at home. That was a throwback screen, and it was wide open, all but Carlos. And a good job there to tackle a man much bigger than him and bring up 4th down.
7 yards for Sean Mitchell. Long snapping here is A.J. Wheeler. Punting is stop 4th, and Coffee County's going to send a couple back, Dixon and White. And now a timeout on the Summit sideline. They're not happy with their personnel on the field, and they'll burn one with 3:20 to play. Timeout brought to you by Steve Jernigan Realty, the finest realtors in the business. Find them at sjrhomesearch.com. 28-14, Summit leads, but they're punting next.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Calling all sports fans, A Winning Attitude has the Pennant Spirit apparel to complete your look. All new colors, every color combination. Get your favorite gear glitter lettered and personalized at A Winning Attitude. Have your trophies made at A Winning Attitude. Sports accessories can be found at A Winning Attitude. Shop the Red Raider rack at A Winning Attitude. For all things sports, it's A Winning Attitude. 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester.
Punt team back on the field. Coffee County's going to change their strategy here. Stem is back. Only one return man now. They said they're going to play more of a punt safe because it is 4th and about 3 or 4. And out of the timeout, they don't want to give up anything cheap. Stop 4th is the punter. Wheeler, the long snapper. Snap is a little high. Stop 4th gets it down, rolls right, punts it on the run. Ball's going to bounce at the 50 and just check up right there like a 9-iron. So 24 yards or so on the punt. And Coffee County in a great field position with 3:11 to play. And all of a sudden, Coffee County scores a touchdown. They're down 1 score and get the ball to start the second half. But it has been a wild first half. Some crazy things have happened. A lot of penalties, some kickoff returns, one for each team. So you really don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, quick 20-0 lead by Summit. Coffee County's clawed back a little bit, down 28-14 now. As Josh said, chance to go here and make it a 7-point game and then get the ball to start the second half.
The way this second quarter's gone, Murray, we might score 2 more touchdowns.
You're
before
exactly right.
This half is up. Receiver either side. Lowry has Thompson with him. Gonna hand it off left. Makes one miss. Won't make the second miss as he's knocked down at the 47. Gain of 3. Raiders won't get in any big hurry. With 2:48 to play, they have 3 timeouts left. So time not really an issue in plus territory. You really want a touchdown, but you'd even take a field goal if you get down here and score one. Stem wide right. Dixon to the left. Lowry looking to throw. Pumps it. Now he's going to scramble. Runs up the middle of the field. He's hit and falls forward. Really just a yard there from the 47 up to the 46. And now we're down to around 2:10 to play.
Third down. Lowry trying to go through there. There's nothing open. Got what he could.
Now you start trying to think ahead. If you get close, do you try to go for it? You punt away. Time's becoming an issue. Summit only has 1 timeout. So hopefully we won't have to find that out. 2 receivers to the left. Going to throw it that way. It's a backwards ball to Jordan Thompson. Thompson's got the sidelines. Across the 50, across the 35, up to about the 33-yard line. 13 yards on that lateral to Thompson. And that is a First Division Bank first down, Coffee County, with 1:36 to play in the half.
Good play call, good swing pass there. Good job by Jordan Thompson to make an adjustment to that pass. As you mentioned, pick up that 13 yards, First Division Bank first down.
Out of bounds, too, so the clock does stop. Stem and Dixon to the right. Lowry's ready to go quickly. Claps. It's going to be a design quarterback run to the left. Summit read that pretty well. He's met at the 30. Pulls tackler to the 28-yard line. Crinky on the stop. Gain of about 5. But now you have to start watching the clock as you're down to 1:20. With 3 timeouts, it's not a huge factor, but
right.
You do have to speed up your pace a little. You can't just continue to roll. Take your time and run the ball and drag back to the huddle, because by the time they snap this, it'll be about 1 minute left in the half. Schuster wide right, 2 receivers to the boundary. That's Stem and Dixon. Snapped with exactly 1 minute to play. Lowry looking to the left. He's looking for Dixon. Now he's going to scramble. The ball stripped away from Cason Lowry, and it's on the ground. And let's see, I think Coffee County fell back on top of it, and they're going to call a timeout. Not a first down, by the way. The Raiders did get the ball back. It's going to be spotted Let's see where they spot this. At the 28, that's the line of scrimmage. Yeah. So 3rd and about 5. Timeout brought to you by Steve Jernigan Realty, featuring the finest realtors in the business, including Deanne McKenzie, Dusty White, and Lindsey Perry. 931-954-0206, sjrhomesearch.com. We'll keep it right here with 51 seconds to play and set the scene for you a little bit. Summit in front, 28-21. Raiders trying to cut this to a 7-point game late in the first half. 3rd and about 6 here. You got to worry about the first down, then you can start taking shots at the end zone. And the pace of play is going to have to pick up for Coffee County if you get the first down. You do have 2 timeouts in your pocket. You can work with those. Stick around for a halftime show brought to you by Southland Pharmacy. You know, some teams leave you sitting on the bench way too long. That's what it feels like at the big chain pharmacies. Long waits and no personal touch. That's not how it works at Southland Pharmacy. They know your name and greet you like a teammate. 482 Interstate Drive across from Unity Medical Center for Southland Pharmacy. Tight trips formation to the left out of the timeout. Lowry going to fake the handoff, quickly throw it to Trussler and through his hands, incomplete. And now it's 4th and 5, and that's one that Trussler will catch 10 times out of 10. He just did not get it that time. It was a hot ball. I don't know if he would have had the first down, even if he caught it. It would have been close. He had some room to work with. So now 4th and 5, and the Raiders will be going for it. Ball at the 28, need to get it to about the 23. 4th down. 48 seconds left.
Kind of go to 4 here, don't you? You think?
Lowry looks to the right, had a man in the flat. Late ball, the sideline, and incomplete. That ball came out really late. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
So chance to get a little bit of momentum back there, Josh. Turnover on downs, that's going to kill you. 42 seconds here. I believe Summit's content with running the ball a time or two and going to the half.
Well, you know, the way I look at it, if I'm Summit, I'm going to run one and see what happens, because you do have a timeout. If you pop one for 15 or 20, maybe one of those misdirection plays that they have, you pop one for 15 or 20, stop the clock. You have about 30, 35 seconds left in a timeout. They may try to speed up the pace. Let's see. This first play will determine a lot, and they're going to go 2 by 2 here. That's the first time they've spread it out that much. Williams in the backfield with his quarterback, Davis Smith. Smith looking to throw. Forget running it. He's going to scramble now, right up the middle of the field and slide down. Not a baseball player, clearly. It goes down at the 31-yard line. A couple of yards, and now they may settle down a little bit after that first play didn't pan out too well. Yeah, I don't even know. They may have to snap it one more time, but I don't know. There's no play clocks here.
I think they're content. I think that's it.
Yeah, they're going to walk off the field, and I think the back judge is going to let them. That's the end of the first half. Started really ugly. Coffee County recovered, but they still trail by 2 scores. Summit 28, Coffee County 14 at the half. Going to send it to the studio for the Southland Pharmacy halftime show. Scores from around the area and some highlights. We'll also, we'll get it back over here for stats with Dustin Murray in a little while. And second half action, all coming at you right here on Thunder Radio, WMSR. Big thanks to Al White Ford Lincoln for bringing you the broadcast, and all of our fine sponsors bringing you Red Raider football all season long.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
The inventory has never been better than it is right now at Al White Ford Lincoln of Manchester. Stop by, check out their all-new Navigators and Ford trucks. The pre-owned side of the lot is full of inventory as well. Al White Ford Lincoln has vehicles for all budget ranges. Bad credit? No problem. Let Al White try to get you into a vehicle today. Stop by and see them at 2002 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Online at alwhiteMotors.com. You can trade right with Al White.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The LX series is part of the #1 selling compact tractor lineup in the U.S., built with premium features and the comfort and versatility to make your land your own. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,300. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Brothers Implement Company, 7593 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro.
Garrett Stone and More on McMinnville Highway is your premium dealer for all things gravel and all things topsoil. When it comes to improving your home and property, Garrett Stone has you covered. Decorative rock like Alabama Sunset and basic driveway and construction gravel. Premium grade topsoil. They sell trailers and yes, they do deliver. Garrett Stone offers the best price on gravel and rock because they harvest their own. Go see them at 8220 McMinnville Highway right next to First Chance Market. Garrett Stone and More. Come rock with us.
I'm not going in there. Play for it.
All right, come on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I got this.
Buying or selling property? Attorney Sean Trail in Manchester is your trusted partner, handling everything from contract to close. Need a will? He's got you covered there too. Now Sean has joined forces with attorney Patrick Swanson, and their team can handle comprehensive estate planning and trusts. For peace of mind, put your trust in attorney Sean Trail and attorney Patrick Swanson. 931-728-0419, SeanTrailAttorney.com.
Common John is fun.
I just love the people here.
We say all the time, our saying is, we are Common John, because there is no John, it's us.
Don't miss it.
Bush Insurance Agency has all of your insurance needs covered under one roof. From auto to home, business insurance, bond, health insurance, life insurance, recreation and trucking insurance as well.
Contact Bush Insurance Agency on the square in Manchester or at 728-4605.
Elk River Public Utility District, your hometown natural gas provider since 1955.
With crisp fall nights coming soon, you will be tempted to turn on the heat, and that is the best time to have natural gas. Natural gas heating is more comfortable and energy efficient. With natural gas, you'll never run out of fuel. Stop by any of our Elk River Public Utility District offices and let us explain the many advantages of natural gas. Call us at 931-455-9311
or visit irpud.com.
Gilly Construction and Gilly Crane. Household names, not only right here in Coffee County, but across the entire country. Gilly Construction is an established concrete reinforcement company continuously operating for more than 5 decades, and Gilly Crane has been right there with them, proudly serving the Southeast. Gilly Construction and Gilly Crane have been proud supporters of Coffee County athletics for over 50 years. GillyConstruction.com, GillyCrane.com.
Calling all sports fans, a winning attitude has the Pennant Spirit apparel to complete your look. All new colors, every color combination. Get your favorite gear glitter lettered and personalized at A Winning Attitude. Have your trophies made at A Winning Attitude. Sports accessories can be found at A Winning Attitude. Shop the Red Raider rack at A Winning Attitude. For all things sports, it's A Winning Attitude. 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester.
On the field, the Red Raiders give it their all. Off the field, Unity Medical Center gives it right back. Keeping our community healthy with neighbors caring for neighbors, 24/7 emergency coverage, and the services families rely on close to home. When you need us most, we're here. Unity Medical Center. Unity in community, unity in care. Play smart, play strong. Your hometown hospital's cheering. Let's go, Red Raiders.
Listening to Red Raider Sports on Thunder Radio delivers a feeling of pride and a sense of community. Well, at Riddle Trucking, they deliver too. Whether you need rock, topsoil, sand, or even itty-bitty gravel, call Bud Riddle at Riddle Trucking today. Riddle Trucking has been family operated and serving Coffee County for over 50 years now, helping to build all the places where we live, work, and play. Riddle Trucking, delivering what you need and proud to sponsor Red Raider Athletics. 931-728-7505.
I'll take it 90. Halftime, it is Summit leading Coffee County 28-14. Halftime stats with Dustin Murray, financed by People's Bank and Trust Company.
First for the Coffee County Red Raiders, 116 yards from scrimmage in the first half. Leading rusher was the quarterback, Kason Lowry. He's got 11 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. Tez Garrett has 2 for 8. Jet Trussler has a carry for a yard. Jordan Thompson, 3 for 23. Matthew White has 2 carries for 3 yards. In the air, Kason Lowry, 3 of 7 for 30 yards. Completions coming to Matthew White, 1 for 13. Kane Dixon, 1 for 12. Tez Garrett, 1 for 5. Unofficially, 6 first downs in the first half for Coffee County. They did turn the football over once. They did turn the football on downs once. And they did punt the football once. Again, 116 yards in the first half for the Red Raiders. Also, Matthew White, a 95-yard kickoff return. For Summit, 277 scrimmage yards in the first half for the Spartans. Leading rusher is Charles Williams, 8 carries, 139 yards. Michael Crutcher has 3 carries for 28. Jackson Krinke, 3 for 3. And quarterback Davis Smith, 5 carries for 43 yards and 2 touchdowns. Davis Smith through the air, 3 of 4, 64 yards and a score. 51-yard touchdown completion coming to Michael Crutcher. Sean Mitchell has a catch for 7. Zach Renth has a catch for 6. Unofficially, 3 first downs in the first half for Summit. They hit Coffee County with some big plays. They did punt the football once, and also Ryan Jones, a 75-yard touchdown return in the first half. Again, yards from scrimmage, 277 for Summit, 116 for Coffee County. Summit with a 28-14 lead. Stats brought to you by our good friends at People's Bank and Trust Company in Manchester. They make switching banks easy with dedicated personnel ready to assist you. Visit them at 1203 Hillsborough Boulevard. People's Bank and Trust. People you know, people you trust.
Coffee County will receive the second half kickoff, brought to you by Owens Provisions and Apparel. They have your Tennessee game day gear just in time for the 3rd Saturday in October. Get on by and see them at 104 West 4th Street in Manchester. That's Tennessee and Alabama tomorrow night. That's a 6:30 kick. You can hear it over on our sister station, Rooster 1015, if you're a Vols fan. If you're a Bama fan, shame on you, but you can listen at 93.9 The Duck. Chandler, what's the score going to be tomorrow? How are you feeling about that game? I think last I checked, Tennessee's about an 8.5-point dog on the road. That line may have moved a little bit, but I'd like to hear your opinion.
Yeah, points galore.
Better be.
I'm thinking 42-38 Vols.
Typical homer. Tennessee's going to lose by 9, but, you know, just because that's how it's going to go.
I believe.
Summit kicking off left to right on your radio dial. Let's see. There's been rotating kickers. I believe that is Skalinka, and it will be Skalinka kicking off. Back deep for Coffee County, it is Stafford and White. Coffee County be returning it right to left on your radio dial. Kick is high, kick is spinning, kick is out of bounds, I think. Yes, barely. Oh, goodness. Matthew White let that thing bounce and roll, and it's a live ball. It was a close one, but it did go out of bounds, and Coffee County would get a good start at around the 35-yard line to start this second half.
So Coffee County, a little bit of offense going late in the first half. Second quarter really got it going. Big 95-yard kickoff return by Matthew White. Kason Lowry, good job using his legs. 51 yards in the first half and a touchdown run.
Coach Harmon on Wednesday at the Red Raider Football Review from Grandad's in Manchester talked about how he feels like they have made good adjustments at halftime every game this season. So let's see what happens tonight. Speaking of Grandad's, join us every Wednesday for the Red Raider Football Review. We play bingo at 7, and we talk football on the back porch. And they're up there right now. Try some good wings, good for game day tomorrow. I'm calling those carryout orders. Visit their website and see their menu, granddadsmanchester.com. 1st and 10. Coffee County has the ball on the right hash. Garrett, the tailback. Going to flip it out to the flat to Matthew White. It's a low pass. Matthew's got to go down to catch it, and that slowed him down a little bit, and he's going to lose some yardage, actually. Actually lose 2 or 3 here. It's a low pass, and Matthew kind of had to go down to get it. It's one of those things where it's almost better off if he just had dropped it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and just nowhere to go for Matthew. Loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
J&G Pizza and Steakhouse, a big part of our community for over 50 years. They're proud supporters of Red Raider and Lady Raider Athletics. Get those carry-out pizzas at 931-728-9696. That's 931-728-9696. Find them on McMinnville Highway, the official fuel of the Friday Night Thunder team. Direct snap to Lowry, and he's going to be a designed quarterback run. Gets back to the line of scrimmage plus a couple. Gain of 4 for Lowry, brings up 3rd and 8 for the Coffee County offense. And a big 3rd down early in this second half. You want to carry some momentum with you. You want to keep on going after a good finish to that first half. I'm going to give him a good spot up to the 38.
The down marker still hadn't moved.
Still waiting on the down
asleep.
marker. There we go. A little Napsy over there. Trips to the left. Lowry looks that way. He's got Dixon on a slant. Dixon, 4 to the 50. 12 yards on that pitch and catch. And a First Vision Bank first down, Coffee County.
Good 12-yard completion there from Kason Lowry to Kane Dixon. Good slant route there. Good job by Dixon to hold on to the football. Gain of 12, First Vision Bank first down.
First Vision Bank celebrating 20 years in banking this year. Find them in Manchester at 2134 Hillsborough Boulevard. Ball right at midfield. Raiders line up just left of the double C's. Hand off to Matthew White on the jet sweep. Avoids 1 tackle and is upended across the 45 up to the 43-yard line. Gain of 7 for Matthew White. That's what you want on first down. No more of these penalties and behind-the-stick situations.
Right, exactly right. Good job by Matthew White to get that 7. Good job up front for the blocks. 2nd and 3. Jordan Thompson checks in. Tez Garrett's going to check out.
Not really been a heavy dose of either of those guys.
No, really not.
A lot more Kason Lowry focused offense tonight.
5 carries. Actually, Jet Trustler and Matthew White, only 8 carries for the running backs.
Lowry is rolling to his right. It looked like he was going to try to throw it back. That's not there. He's rolling right, flips it into the Summit bench. And here comes a really late flag behind the play, thrown towards Simeon Alphonse. He was too far downfield, and that's what they're going to call. Alphonse was about 8 yards down the field when that pass was thrown, and it's going to be an eligible receiver. Alphonse had wandered down the field quite a ways.
Yeah, he was. When you called it out, he was still 7 or 8 yards down the field. He'd gotten down there.
Sometimes the penalties are accurate.
Right.
Most of the time tonight, I've questioned them. So back it up 5 yards, 2nd and 8. Need to get it to the 40 of Summit for a new set of downs. Thompson lined up next to Lowry. 2 receivers to the right, got to put one in motion. Fake the jet, sliding to his left. Throwing downfield, incomplete, big collision downfield, and they're going to get Michael Crutcher with his hit on Trussler. It was incomplete. That flag came in really late, but it came in from two sides. The back judge and the side judge threw it. And Tressler popped up. He's okay. I think we're going to get a targeting and or a personal foul here on Summit.
And they're going to make Tressler check out. I believe they're concerned about him, and he's stayed down long enough. He's going to have to get checked on the sideline. I think there's a gentleman over there that can do just that.
He's saying, I'm fine, I'm good.
I'm good, Dad.
Long discussion here amongst 4 officials. Now 5 officials come in. And they're going to call a personal foul on Summit as expected. And get a 15-yard mark off and a First Division Bank first down. And we will certainly take it. Custom Auto and Rod Shop has their Trunk or Treat Cruise In next Saturday, October the 25th. Take the kids out. It's going to be a great time. Again, Saturday, October the 25th from 3 until 5 at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. There'll be lots of classic cars and trucks. Take those kids out trunk or treating. Free event for the family. So the ball's marked at the 33 here. 2 running backs in the backfield. Stafford's back there, and he's going to get the carry. Running right across the 30, upended there. Second and 7. Photo galleries later on Facebook and Instagram. It'll be brought to you by Watson Metals. 2 receivers to the right. 1 running back is Thompson. Lowry fakes it to him, runs right. Good yardage there before he's upended. Maybe close to first down yardage. Near it. And he's got it. First Division Bank first down at the 22-yard line. And Coffee County's slowly marching, and they're nearing the Norman Electric scoring zone.
Good second half drive. That penalty really helped Coffee County deep now. And
when Coach Sermon talked about this Wednesday, said we need these 10, 12, 14 play drives to kind of protect our defense a little bit. Hand off to Thompson, inside run, across the 20s, up into there, dropped at the 19. Gain of 3 for the senior running back. Next week, Coffee County's at Ravenwood. 7 o'clock kickoff. We will be there. Hope to see you there as well, but if you can't make the trip, that's why we go, so you don't have to. Friday Night Thunder pregame show starts at 6. And then we just got one more regular season game after that.
Wow, that's already here.
And that's going to be a Thursday game, October the 30th at Shelbyville. Beautiful new facilities over there. Like a college. Second down, about 7. 1 in motion right to left. Flags everywhere.
Ew.
Lowry just going to keep this. Only going to pick up 2 or 3. Flags came in right at the snap. Almost always indicates that's an offensive penalty.
Must be motion or something. There was something going on there.
Illegal shift or illegal formation, maybe. I did not see the signal, actually. They just marked this thing off, I'm sure he said, but.
I was looking down as well. Outside the chain.
Go ahead, Chandler.
It's a legal shift.
Thank you, sir.
Somebody cutting up a little too early. Or 2 in motion at the same time. Makes it 2nd and 12. 7:25 to play third quarter. Raiders trailing 28-14. It's the opening drive of the second half. Lowry looking to throw. Zips one in there. He's got his man, Kane Dixon. Tackled at the 16-yard line. Gain of about 8. Makes it 3rd and 4. The Raiders are officially inside the Norman Electric scoring zone. Norman wired by home and later by building addition. Great service, quality work, Friendly pricing. Norman Electric, 931-607-2274. Lowry's got a receiver either side. Going to roll right and then cut it up inside tackle. He's pulled down across the 10-yard line, but that's enough for a First Vision Bank first and goal. Coffee County, 6 yards on the carry for Cason Lowry. They've really used Cason Lowry a lot more with his legs tonight, I feel like, on designed runs.
Yeah, already 14 carries there for Lowry. A good read there by him. First Vision Bank first down. Raiders driving, trying to finish this drive.
They've eaten 6 minutes off this clock. Dixon wide right. Handed off Thompson, dancing around. Then he puts it in gear and goes forward to the 7. Gain of 3. Score here, get an extra point, and cut it to a 7-point game. And you've really done a good job protecting that defense by keeping that Summit offense over there on the sidelines. If you count halftime, they've not ran an offensive snap in 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's been
a while of actual time, of game time. It's been a while. Dixon wide right, Matthew White to the left, Trussler at B-back. Handoff to Garrett. Garrett cuts it up inside and he rumbles to the end zone. Touchdown. Montez Garrett with 5:20 to play, and that caps a beautiful 6-minute, 40-second scoring drive with a Tri-Green touchdown. Win every time on your home field. Run with John Deere equipment from Tri-Green Manchester. Proud supporters of Red Raider football. It's time to try green.
Beautiful drive to start the second half there, Joshua.
Absolutely, it was. Corona on for the extra point. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is a line drive, and it's right through there. 28-21, 5:20 to play in the third on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard. This is Red Raider football, driven by Al White Ford Lincoln.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
The inventory has never been better than it is right now at Al White Ford Lincoln of Manchester. Stop by, check out their all-new Navigators and Ford trucks. The pre-owned side of the lot is full of inventory as well. Al White Ford Lincoln has vehicles for all budget ranges. Bad credit? No problem. Let Al White try to get you into a vehicle today. Stop by and see them at 2002 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Online at alwhiteMotors.com. You can trade right with Al White.
Bellamy to kick. He kicked it in the end zone last time. He pops it up short this time. Caught at the 25-yard line. It was high and short. Not a lot of running room. And pulled down is Ryan Jones at the 35-yard line. It's one of those shorter kicks that worked out because it was much higher. Gave the coverage team time to get downfield, Dustin Murray.
Yeah, good job there. Yep, good job by the coverage team. I think they were not going to make sure that there wasn't going to be a return there. And a lot of confusion on the sideline. I thought there might be a flag, but there's not. Just a lot of discussion going on. But yeah, good kick coverage there by Coffee County. Worst starting position in a while for Summit.
Well, they start 65 yards away from the end zone. Williams back in at tailback. 2 receivers either side. Coffee County's got this back to a 7-point game for the first time since early in the first quarter. Handoff to Williams. Started right, plants his foot, sends it up the middle, gets himself about 3 yards to the 38-yard line. Manchester's newest coffee bar, the Golden Hour Coffee Bar, is now open from the same owners as the Mercantile Cafe. Golden Hour Coffee Bar is open 5:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Perfect for a chilly morning. Get up by and see it for some of their hot coffees. Got iced coffees too. 216 North Irwin Street on the square in downtown Manchester. One in motion. That's Crutcher. They're going to bring him tight to the formation. Hand it off to Williams out of the backfield. He shakes one tackle, but not a second one, as he's upended at the 27. Excuse me, the 30. Now, whatever. The 42, one of these yard. Oh, there's numbers everywhere down there, Dustin.
There are numbers everywhere. You've done good to this point. You've done really well.
We've got senior numbers on the field tonight. So there are random numbers placed everywhere. 3rd and 3, ball's at the 42, need the 45. The head official, the clock didn't run on that last play, so he's over here talking to the clock operator. We scored with 6:40 to play. It's 5:16, and now it's just sitting, so I don't know.
They're probably going to get some.
We've got a clock problem on the field.
We'll probably tell the coaching staff next to us what to set, maybe set the clock to.
Jonathan helps go down there and work on it. He knows how all this equipment works around here.
He's giving out directions.
But whenever we get started again, it'll be 3rd down. Coffee County student section with a tomahawk chop. That's different. And Coffee County's players are trying to come to their sideline, but the officials won't let them, and now they will. Summit's players have made their way to their coaching staff as they try to work out a clock situation.
Now it's running again.
Well, it ran for a couple of seconds and stopped, so we'll figure it out. And while we wait, I want to tell you about Al White Ford Lincoln. Turned 70 this year, and you make that happen by treating people right. Proud supporters of Red Raider Athletics. They're our title sponsor on football coverage, as well as basketball, baseball, and softball. Stop in and see them tomorrow at 2002 Hillsborough Boulevard. They'll treat you right. Also, big thanks to Riddle Trucking this year. They are our title sponsor on our Raider TV broadcast, and so big thanks to Bud Riddle and his team for making that happen and having the audio-visual class out for all of our home games and bringing the coverage to Facebook. I've got the clock figured out. 5:10. Nothing will slow a game down more than clock malfunctions. Hopefully that's the last of that one. Now it's rolling. Crutcher in motion. Across the formation, right to left. All the skill players on that left side. Rolling the quarterback that way. Cuts it up. Hit. Throws it. Downfield, has a man at the 30, the 20, and tripped up across the 15. Wow. What a play by the quarterback. Smith to find Lamb. He was hit and by all indications was dead to rights. Chunked it up and Lamb was behind everybody. Caught that ball in stride and was tripped up at the last minute and falls forward to the 7-yard line.
50 yards is my math and what I was doing, Josh. That's crazy. That's just an unbelievable individual effort there by quarterback Davis Smith, as he looked like going to be sacked twice.
I was ready to call it. I was ready for my $100 sack of cash to the Dream for We Foundation.
Yes.
And Davis Smith just robbing a charity right there, taking money out of our pocket with that play. And now we're going to get whistles before this snap and a flag on the far sideline. The false start. For every sack this year, $100 goes to the Dennis Weaver Dream for Weave Foundation. Thanks to Al White Ford Lincoln, Bush Insurance, Unity Medical Center, and Thunder Radio. But not on that one, thanks to Davis Smith. One of the better individual plays I've seen this season right there.
Yep, Coffee County had a stop. They can't let them get them down. 10 years back again, boys, get a stop here and keep that momentum.
Well, that penalty makes it 1st and goal from the 13. Backs the Spartans back outside of the 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field, and now we're going to get whistles and I believe a timeout. Brought to you by Steve Jernigan Realty. They feature the finest realtors in the business, including Deanne McKenzie, Dusty White, and Lindsey Perry. 931-954-0206, sjrhomesearch.com.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The LX series is part of the #1 selling compact tractor lineup in the U.S., built with premium features and the comfort and versatility to make your land your own. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,300. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Brothers Implement Company, 7593 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro.
Raiders trail by a touchdown. 28-21 with 3:51 to play in the third quarter on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard, but Summit knocking on the door, first and goal at the 13. Coffee County Bank believing in better since 1975, bringing hometown banking for 50 years. Member FDIC, online, coffee.bank. Smith brings one in motion, that's Crutcher. He's going to roll to the right, that's the wide side of the field. That was shut off and shut down. Schuster was there, Stem was there. He may have lost a yard. He did.
Sure did.
Second and goal. Stem was the one who forced him back inside. And Schuster was there to clean it up.
Schuster about swallowed him whole there.
Second and goal from the 14. Smith throwing a fade route. He's got his man Crutcher. Touchdown. The ball was underthrown. Crutcher came back and fought through contact from Kane Dixon and called it anyway. It's a heck of a play by Michael Crutcher, the 6-foot senior.
You're exactly right. Just a fade to the end zone and just get it up to one of your best players. They did there. Got around Dixon to get the end zone. Dixon tried to recover but couldn't do it. Good catch by Crutcher. 6 more points for the Spartans.
Stop fourth to hold, Skalinka to kick. Wheeler is the long snap on the PAT. This has been an adventure for Summit. They've not been too successful here. Snap is good, placement is down, kick is up, and this time they're successful. Kick is good. And it's 35-21 Summit with 3:02 to play in the third quarter. On the Coffee County Bank scoreboard, this is Red Raider football, driven by Al White Ford Lincoln.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Garrettson Stone and More on McMinnville Highway is your premium dealer for all things gravel and all things topsoil. When it comes to improving your home and property, Garrettson Stone has you covered. Decorative rock like Alabama Sunset and basic driveway and construction gravel. Premium grade topsoil. They sell trailers and yes, they do deliver. Garrettson Stone offers the best price on gravel and rock because they harvest their own. Go see them at 8220 McMinnville Highway right next to First Chance Market. Garrettson Stone and More. Come rock with us.
After the touchdown, Summit with the Owens Provisions and Apparel kickoff. Kick off your fall and your Christmas shopping at Owens Provisions, 104 West 4th Street.
It's a long walk after you run all the way over here to Bragg in the student section.
Yeah,
it's a long walk back.
Student section for Summit was pumped to run over here and talk about that touchdown. Now they got to go all the way back around the field. Sklinka kicking off, and out of bounds has kind of been the thing for Summit. That thing's going to go out of bounds again. They've struggled to keep it between the lines.
And he doesn't adjust where he puts the tee down. He puts it down over there on that hash mark, and he's kicked it out of bounds, what, 3 times now?
Well, to be fair, I don't think Sklinka's had to kick it off this many times all year.
Probably.
I don't think they've scored 35 in a game. They put up some points tonight. Coffee County trailing 35-21. 3:02 to play. You still, if you go down to scores, very much still a ball game. But when you're down like this, Dustin Murray, you can't have empty possessions. You're in such a position where you can't afford that anymore. So we will see.
Especially with over a 6-minute drive the last time Coffee County had the football.
Running back behind Lowry is White. Going to pitch it to him running left behind Taz. And he's going to get a pretty good run here up to the 40. Gain of 5. And they're trying to use that speed of Matthew White and get him to the sidelines where he can just turn on the burners. Raiders were down 20-0. Cut it to a 1-touchdown game at one point in 28-21, but a circus play for Summit. Got them a 50-yard completion and eventually a touchdown after that. Hand off to White up the middle. Tough run. Carrying folks across the first down stick. Getting some help from his offensive lineman across midfield. Up to the Summit 48. Gain of 12. And a First Vision Bank first down. Coffee County.
Great individual effort there by Matthew White. Good push from the offensive line. Gain of 12, as Josh mentioned, and that First Vision Bank first down. Raiders moving as they cross over midfield into Summit territory.
Stafford checks back in. He just transferred here from Tullahoma.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he has not played any. He's played some tonight. He's returned to kickoff, and he is a deep back behind Lowry in the pistol here. Get the handoff running left, and he'll pick up 3 yards up to the 45-yard line. So they're trying to find ways to use him. You got to figure he's got a long way to go to learn the plays and things like that, so you probably are limited in the amount you can use him. Speaking of Tullahoma, they are at Rockvale tonight in non-region play. Tough non-region game for the Wildcats. Stafford still in there behind Lowry. Going to hand it off to him up the middle. Some tough yardage. About 3 more up to the 42. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Minute 8 to play, third quarter. Summit 35, Coffee County 21. Tez checks out. Jordan Thompson in on 3rd and short. Now Matthew White will come in and get Stafford out. Two receivers to the left, short side of the field. Going to put Matthew White in motion. Looked like somebody jumped into the neutral zone, but no flag. And now Lowry will check to the sideline to get an adjustment. And now whistles, and they're going to get a delay of game.
Oh, wow.
I never saw the hand go up. I never saw him count. Although that is the danger when you don't have a play clock. But usually they put the hand up from the back and count down for your final few seconds. I did not see him do that, but I wasn't looking the whole time. But again, we don't, the play clocks here, I don't know if they don't work or we're not using them, but they've not been on all year.
No.
The ball is at the 46 now after the penalty, so instead of 3rd and 3, now it's 3rd and 8. So it was kind of a check with me situation. Coffee County did not realize what the play clock was there, obviously. And now it's 3rd, about 8. Probably 2 down territory. 23 seconds to play. Lowry fakes the handoff. Blitz coming. Gets the ball out and just over the hands of Kane Dixon, who extended pretty high. Lowry had to rush that pass, and that cost him.
Yeah, they're not even buying the fake there. They sent maybe a corner blitz there coming straight at Lowry. They didn't buy the fake, so Lowry had a defender right in his face as soon as he faked the handoff and just had to get rid of it off the hands of Dixon, incomplete.
Offense is still on the field. Ball's resting at the 46, need to get the 38.
You've had some success with Kane Dixon on that slant route tonight. Been good for about 12 yards. Maybe you go back to that play here.
Well, he's lined up wide right. He's way out there. It's the wide side of the field. Lowry's going to roll that way. Going to try to hit him, but he's picked off. Intercepted by Summit. They saw that coming. Stepping in from his safety position was Sean Owens. He's coming back across his body. There is a flag in the backfield. Let's see what that is. If that during the play?
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct to play on 52.
Thank you very much, Chandler. It's going to be on Coffee County, more than likely, and that's Van Winkle if that's who it's on. And that's going to be a dead ball on sportsmanlike on Coffee County after the play. So not only the interception, then you can give Summit 15 more, and that's just a backbreaker. With 5 seconds to play in the third quarter, Summit's got a chance to score again. If they do, I don't know that Coffee County's got time to come all the way back.
Yeah, with the long drives Coffee County needs to get. Big play not been there really tonight, so you got to methodically, don't have the time to get it down the field. So big defensive series here for Coffee County.
The ball's at the plus 49-yard line, probably the final play of the third quarter here. And now we got flags at the snap. Likely on Summit, and it is. And the clock ran out, but that should not have happened. We should have another play here. I need to put 5 seconds back on the clock. And they've got it back up there. Jeremy Wood's done a bang-up job as clock operator this year. I tell you what, it's not an easy job to step into.
That's right.
I would not like that level of pressure of having to get an exact amount of time back on the clock. So let's try this again. 1st and 15. Back the Spartans up to their own 46. This is probably the final play of the third quarter. Smith hands it off to Williams. Inside run, tough run. Pulling folks forward to the Coffee County 45. 9 yards, and that ends the third quarter. Summit leads by 14, 35-21 on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
I'm not going in there. Play for it.
All right, come on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I got this.
Buying or selling property? Attorney Sean Trail in Manchester is your trusted partner, handling everything from contract to close. Need a will? He's got you covered there too. Now Sean has joined forces with attorney Patrick Swanson, and their team can handle comprehensive estate planning and trusts. For peace of mind, put your trust in attorney Sean Trail and attorney Patrick Swanson. 931-728-0419, SeanTrailAttorney.com.
Start of the fourth quarter, Coffee County needs a stop in a bad way. Summit leading 35-21 at the Red Raider 45, 2nd and 6. For Coffee County, you got to get a stop. Hand off to Williams, immediately cut down. That Xander Gomez in the backfield.
Sure was. Great corner blitz. Great call by the defensive staff there, Coffee County, to send Xander. Not a whole lot of passes tonight from Davis Smith, and a good time to send Xander, and it worked out well. Loss of a yard there. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Cut down Williams, who's not easy to tackle. Gomez is a pretty good tackler against some bigger dudes. 2 receivers to the right. Smith is going to check to the sideline. I wonder how safe Summit plays this. They've got a 2-score lead. They don't want to risk any kind of pick six or anything, I wouldn't think, and they're going to hand it off to Williams. And Williams has got running room, and he's going to pull tacklers across the 40, up to the 35, and all the way forward to about the 34-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Summit.
Man,
they played it safe.
They did, and that sure like Summit got away with a hold there. Graham Collins got tackled. Him and A.J. Schuster both tackled in the backfield. No call. And a 13-yard gain and a 1st down for Summit. Big one there.
Spartans quick to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right. Smith going to just bark out some things and then check to the sideline. I wouldn't think that they'll be too terribly aggressive throwing the football because you don't want to risk anything going the other way. Williams gets the handoff, starts off right, plants his foot, and goes inside right tackle. A couple of yards to the 32.
We'll see a whole lot of Williams here. Probably also some keeps from quarterback Davis Smith. He's hurt us with his legs tonight. 42 yards rushing on 6 carries for the quarterback. Also number 2 checking in, Michael Crutcher. He's got some leading receiver tonight for Summit. Also got a few carries as well.
Crutcher caught that fade in the end zone last possession. Really nice catch going up and getting that in front of Kane Dixon. Crutcher's in motion, tight to the line of scrimmage on the left side. Coffee County bringing some heat. They're trying to hand it to Crutcher in the backfield. Nothing doing. Met in the backfield and dropped. Coffee County brought a lot of heat on that play. I think Crabtree may have got to it first.
Yeah, great read by Crabtree. It was an inside reverse, and Hank Cranley blew it up from the beginning. Great push by the Coffee County defensive line to kind of push the offensive line back and blow that play up.
Well, lose some yardage back to the 35, and I think for this point for the Coffee County defense, it's kind of sellout time.
Yep.
You're going to have to make something happen. You know, it's a big risk, big reward scenario. When you start doing that and they dump one over the top of you, you don't have a lot of help back there.
Yep.
3rd and 11. Or this late in the game, down 2 scores, it's kind of the position you're in. Nobody in the backfield with Davis Smith. He's looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws it out to a outlet in the flats, caught, and right at the first down sticks is Jackson Huntzinger. But there are 2 flags in the backfield. 11-yard gain as it stands, but it won't stand. That's coming back. It's a weird pass from Smith to Huntzinger.
The guy's got he's got great vision. He just finds guys out of nowhere, and he almost looks like he's going to run forward and then dumped it almost 15 yards to his right.
It's
great
almost
play.
like that dad in the backyard playing tricks on you, looks at one kid and throws to the other.
That's exactly right.
And just a sophomore, Davis Smith is. It is a hold. It backs this up to the 45, so it's going to be 3rd and 21 now. 9 minutes to play. Raiders trailing by 2 touchdowns. Got to have a stop.
Yeah, got to have a stop. Keep him in front of you, and you need a dominant stop here. Also, when you need a dominant realtor, you need to call BB Brown. Call BB today, 931-409-2590.
And timeout Summit here. With 8:48 to play, timeout on the field. Raiders trailing by 2 scores. This is Coffee County football driven by Al White Ford Lincoln.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Common John is fun.
I just love the people here.
We say all the time, our saying is, we are Common John, because there is no John, it's us.
Don't miss it.
Third and 21, empty set, Davis Smith at quarterback. Be a quarterback draw here. Smith takes off running. Left across the 40, tackled at the 39-yard line. Gain of 6, and here comes the punt team. I wonder if Coffee County goes after this. Owen Stopforth to punt it. Wheeler to snap it. Coffee County will send back 2 return men.
Yeah, Kane Dixon's like, I want this, Teagan. Let me get it.
Dixon and Stem at their own about 15-yard line is where they're set up. Need a snap to go over Stopforth's head right here if you ever had one. Pretty good snap, though. Stopforth bangs one away, angles this towards the corner of the end zone, and is going to roll in to the end zone. 39-yard punt. Coffee County will, but only going to net 19 after it goes to the end zone. And Coffee County will take over at their own 20, but Dustin Murray, the clock is now an issue.
Right.
7:59 to play. You got to score 2 touchdowns, get 2 extra points. They're going to have to go fast. I think you have to treat this like a 2-minute situation.
Yeah, you almost do. No more long drives for Coffee County, and you need to maybe hit a couple of deep plays. Big play has not been relevant tonight for Coffee County. Kane Dixon, it might be time to try to get him down the field. Also, Matthew White with some great speed as well.
If you can score here pretty quickly, then you can set up your tempo for the rest of the game. But you can't afford to take 5 minutes off the clock here, I don't think. Let's see what Coach Harmon and the Raiders do. Got 80 yards to go to get to that tri-green touchdown. Jordan Thompson is the running back. Ball on the left hash. Going to fake it to him, flip it out in the flat. Ball is caught. Not a whole lot of running room, but getting some positive yardage there for Coffee County is Jet Trussler to the 25, about 5 yards. Give another yard, 26. Raiders not in a super big hurry. They're back in their huddle.
7.5 minutes to go in this ballgame. Coffee County trailing by 2 scores.
Yeah, 30 seconds plus now lapsing between plays. As they're going to snap it with 7:20 to play. Lowry rolling hard to his right. Ball through the hands of a diving Matthew White. Ball was a little out in front. It would have been a great catch. Just a little too far out in front.
Yeah, it looks like he got his hands on it, made a good catch, but when he come down and hit the ground, the ground jarred it loose, a ball incomplete.
That's exactly what happened.
3rd down 5.
You full extension like that, you can't really brace yourself much, and so the ground may have an advantage. This is a big 3rd down. If you don't get this, you probably have to go for it this deep in your own territory. That's tough. Two receivers right, one to the left. Lowry claps, takes the snap. Pressured, rolls to his right. Fires one downfield through the hands of his receiver, Matthew White. And Dr. Florence was wiped out on the sidelines. I think he's okay. He took a pretty good shot.
He sure did. I hope he didn't hit his head on that track. It looks to be okay, but
I think it knocked him out of his shoes, though. Meanwhile, it was an incomplete pass. It's 4th down. There's an injury on the field. A Summit player is down.
I believe there's also a flag.
Yeah, you're probably going to get a hold on Coffee County right here.
Yeah, number 99, Ivan Shanklin. 6'2", 208-pound lineman is down for Summit. And a flag. So a lot to unpack. 7:09 to play. Raiders trail by 2 scores on the Coffee County Bank scoreboard.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Bush Insurance Agency has all of your insurance needs covered under one roof. From auto to home, business insurance, bond, health insurance, life insurance, recreation and trucking insurance as well.
Contact Bush Insurance Agency on the square in Manchester or at 728-4605.
Elk River Public Utility District, your hometown natural gas provider since 1955.
With crisp fall nights coming soon, you will be tempted to turn on the heat, and that is the best time to have natural gas. Natural gas heating is more comfortable and energy efficient. With natural gas, you'll never run out of fuel. Stop by any of our Elk River Public Utility District offices and let us explain the many advantages of natural gas. Call us at 931-455-9311
or visit urpud.com.
I'm a little surprised Summit's going to take this penalty. A little. You can go either way. But instead of being 4th and 5, it's going to be 3rd and 10. Excuse me, 3rd and 15. Correction, 3rd and 15. So Coffee County still a little bit of life here with 7:09 to play. Lowry looking to throw. He's pressured immediately. He's hit, shakes one. I don't think he's going to shake the next one. And he's going to lose more yardage. Summit just pinning their ears back. They know it's passing time, and that forces that offensive line to pass block. And what do I know? I would have took the penalty too. Back them up to the 12-yard line, and 4th and forever. Coffee County's got a punt with 6:45 to play. You have to.
Yeah, you really do, but it's just too far to get. You can take a shot.
When you're that deep in your own territory and you punt it away and you still have some kind of chance. Maybe you can get a muff on the punt or, get a fumble or a quick 3 and out. High snap, gets it down and punts it away. Not his best punt, but he gets a Coffee County roll. It's going to roll across the 50. It's going to end up working out pretty good and roll all the way forward to the 43-yard line. So about 43 yards on that punt.
You talked to Geddes on Wednesday about taking that ball and running. I wondered if he was going to maybe call off his whim and do it there.
Josh told me.
But no,
I was asked him if he ever. He seems like a play it safe kind of guy.
Yes.
I don't think he was going to take any of my advice. So Summit, with their own 43, will take over with 6:13 to play. Really just a couple of first downs here puts you in a position where you can't have enough time to come back. You got to get a 3-and-out or a fumble or something.
A lot of Charles Williams and quarterback Davis Smith on this drive for Summit, I got to guess.
Now, you guessed right. Williams takes the first handoff, but he's not going to get a lot. About a yard is all for him. Coffee County got a player down in the backfield. But hopping up and moving on, Graham Collins, who's been gutting through some injuries the past few weeks. Only got hurt at Smyrna. I didn't know if we were going to see him again.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad injury. It's good to see him back. Just a junior. Good motor on Graham Collins.
Two receivers to the left. Pistol formation. Williams is behind Davis Smith. Hard count. Now he's going to check the sidelines as the clock ticks below 5:30. Back judge is dropping that hand back there and going to hand it off to Williams. Running left. Schuster grabs him around the 50. He's pulling tacklers all by himself. He didn't have a lot of linemen help, and I think he's got first down yardage. Williams just churning those legs. Has been difficult to tackle all night long. And he is maybe just shy of the first down stick. Ball at the 48. Gain of 7.
Third and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 yard for Summit. And they've been able to consistently get that all night.
Maybe a Coffee County can get them to jump. Maybe a late stem or something can cause them a penalty, but nope.
Now Smith is going to run it. He's got plenty of yardage up to the 40. He's got the first down and give him 8 yards and a new set of downs, and with 4:25 to play, that'll almost do it. Yep. You still got some time, but you got to get something good to happen for you. Scoop and score kind of thing. Some more help. When we're done here tonight, we'll send it to Friday Night Thunder. I don't know if we're going to get to them on time or not. It's going to be close. We'll try to help you guys out back at the studio if we can.
I can get to work.
We'll just see how these last 4 minutes go. Coffee County's going to burn some time out, you got to figure. And Smith just kind of taking his time. He is looking at the sidelines, and now the back judge starts counting. And that's when he'll call for the snap. Hand it off to Williams, who I'm sure has been instructed to stay in bounds. He runs to the left and picks up a couple of yards before he is dropped.
Williams, that ball high and tight. He's going to make sure he's not going to fumble the football either.
Grayson Sadler on the tackle there.
Gain of 4.
After the game, we'll name our player of the game, brought to you by All Creatures Veterinary Clinic. Find them online at allcreaturesvettn.com. One in motion right to left. Smith. Hand it off to Williams. Inside, not a whole lot doing. Cash in the first man to get him. It's a nice tackle, fighting off a blocker and getting a hold of Williams and bringing him to the ground. Just a yard there to the 35. And Coffee County's going to burn their first timeout with 2:53 to play. Timeout brought to you by Steve Jernigan Realty, the finest realtors in the business, including the man Steve Jernigan himself. 931-954-0206. 35-21, Summit leads, 2:53 to play.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Gilly Construction and Gilly Crane. Household names, not only right here in Coffee County, but across the entire country. Gilly Construction is an established concrete reinforcement company continuously operating for more than 5 decades, and Gilly Crane has been right there with them, proudly serving the Southeast. Gilly Construction and Gilly Crane have been proud supporters of Coffee County athletics for over 50 years. GillyConstruction.com, GillyCrane.com.
3rd and 5. Coffee County can get a stop here and get a timeout. They maybe get the ball back, but you almost think it's probably 4-down territory for Summit unless they start going backwards. Smith rolling to his right. Looks like it's a designed keep, and it is. He's trying to get the edge. He will not get the edge. I think he's going to be short by a couple of yards. Racing in, Jet Trussler. Dixon over there, Crabtree in the area. He is short of the first down marker by about 1.5 yards or 2 yards. They're going to put him at the 37, the 32. And he needed the 30. Timeout, Coffee County. Brought to you by Steve Jernigan Realty.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Calling all sports fans, a winning attitude has the Pennant Spirit apparel to complete your look. All new colors, every color combination. Get your favorite gear glitter lettered and personalized at A Winning Attitude. Have your trophies made at A Winning Attitude. Sports accessories can be found at A Winning Attitude. Shop the Red Raider rack at A Winning Attitude. For all things sports, it's A Winning Attitude. 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester.
Fourth and 2. Summit's going to keep the offense on the field. First down would obviously end it. You get a stop here, you at least got some life left. Going up under center. Maybe just a hard count here for Davis Smith, and now a timeout. Summit. Now they'll talk more about it a little bit more. Timeout brought to you by Steve Jernigan Realty.
The Red Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
On the field, the Red Raiders give it their all. Off the field, Unity Medical Center gives it right back. Keeping our community healthy with neighbors caring for neighbors, 24/7 emergency coverage, and the services families rely on close to home. When you need us most, we're here. Unity Medical Center. Unity in community, unity in care. Play smart, play strong. Your hometown hospital's cheering. Let's go, Red Raiders.
No bump. Davis Smith in the shotgun here. Tight formation. Design quarterback run left. Cuts it inside across the 30. He's got first down yardage to the 29. Give him 3, and that's a first down, Summit, and that will wrap this one for the Spartans. Stick around after the game. We'll name our player of the game, brought to you by All Creatures Veterinary Clinic. My pets are like family, and I'm sure yours are too. That's why I choose All Creatures Veterinary Clinic. The other day we had to try to get our dog to the vet. Couldn't get him in Manchester. They were packed. They got us in Tullahoma same day. So they made sure to take care of us. They treat you the same way. They got clinics in Manchester, Tullahoma, Morrison, and Monteagle. They got the staff and resources to serve all of your vet care needs. AllCreaturesVetTN.com. Coffee County late getting Xander Gomez off the field. He maybe looks a little banged up. Coffee County just the one time out and down 2 scores. Don't know that they can really do much about it at this point. Davis Smith played really well. Kind of handed off to Williams running left. Stood up and dropped the 25. Here comes a flag.
Oh, goodness.
Flags have been interesting tonight. This is going to be a hold on Summit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's going to end up evening things out here.
I'm trying to.
Towards the end of the game. But it's been lopsided a lot of the night.
Hey, for the senior night here for the Coffee County seniors, tough one. Josh just got behind the 8 ball in the first quarter, 20-0 before we
sometimes when you
settled
have
in.
Murray, you got senior night festivities.
Yeah.
Pre-game stuff is not the same.
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses. Summit came out ready to go, but Coffee County looked flat early, and sometimes senior nights, homecomings, things like that can do that to you, and it looked like a prototypical senior night, lack of emotion early. You're not going through your normal pregame routines, and by the time they got around and working, just a little too late. And this one, they outscored Summit the rest of the way in the second, third, and fourth quarter, at least to this moment.
Right.
Just that first quarter was killer.
What, 6:20 when football players are lined up on the track. That's 40 minutes before kickoff until like you said, just a long, slow pregame.
They sat through senior night for 40 minutes nearly. All the seniors did. So mark off that holding penalty, and Williams will get another carry. He's hit pretty early, not going to get a whole lot. He's pulled down by Tegan Stem, who was tracking that down from the backside. Maybe a yard there for him. Friday Night Thunder post-game show will carry you to 11 o'clock. Those guys are already on the air on our network, and we'll get to them as soon as we're done here. If Chandler wants to try to grab Coach Harmon in the post-game, we'll grab him out of the handshake line. We didn't get him at halftime. We will send it to you if you get him. We'll talk to him Wednesday night at the Red Raider Football Review. Live from Granddad's Restaurant in Manchester. Williams. Carry was just good discipline. It's two hands on the football. He's not interested in going towards the sidelines. He just getting himself a yard or two and pulled down. And someone's going to have to run one more play before this one's wrapped up. It's our final home game of the year. We'll be back in action next week at Ravenwood. And that's going to be a tall task. Ravenwood, the number 2 team in the state of Tennessee. And the only reason they're the number 2 team is because of Oakland. And that team looks like a runaway train right now.
Yeah, we get to take Oakland off the schedule, but congratulations, we get to add Ravenwood. So pick your poison. Just drive a little further.
I think someone's going to get with a delay here if they don't hurry up and snap this ball. And they are. They're going to get hit with a delay of game with 13 seconds to play. They couldn't get to the line of scrimmage fast enough.
Stats are ready, so if I need to
You're fine.
spit them out as soon as.
No, we're good on time. We got to hold it till about 9:40ish anyway.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Yeah, once the post-game show starts, it takes a little pressure off us to go super fast. We'll be in Ravenwood next week. We're at Ravenwood. Victory formation here for Summit. Shotgun victory formation is always interesting. A little extracurricular inside on the interior line, but nothing too bad. Summit takes the knee to get their second win of the year. First win since week 1. Coffee County continues to scuffle a little bit. They lose 35-31 tonight. And Summit stays alive in region play or in playoff picture. Coffee County will need a win at Ravenwood next week and at Shelbyville. Now, even then, I don't know what that would do for their playoff hopes. Dustin Murray's got post-game stats. Go ahead.
First